Hey everyone, I know you've been missing my real estate videos. Obviously, you can tell by my social media, I've been somewhat busy with selling a bunch of houses essentially. I've been working with obviously a bunch of buyers and a couple sellers. But I thought I'd just talk to you guys here about what's happening in the Edmonton real estate market because I've been obviously pretty busy and this is kind of what I've seen. So, first off the bat, people keep asking me, Ivan, is the market good or is it bad? And I keep telling them the same thing. It's freaking hot right now, and we keep wondering why. And there isn't really an exact answer to why, but there's some reasons that I think could be the cause. And major thing would be obviously a lot of you guys are working from home right now. So if you're living in a condo, you probably want to sell that condo and you want to upgrade to a house. If you're renting a condo, an apartment, or renting anywhere, you probably want to get into your own house. So you have room for doing your work. You could have an office set up, more space, because you're going to be in that house pretty much from when you wake up and when you go to bed. Because between working at home and COVID the virus, you can't really go out and do a lot of things. So everybody wants to get in the house. I think that's a prime reason and makes sense to me, right? We've seen a significant rise in sales over the last couple months. And where are those sales happening? It's mostly in single detached homes, duplexes, townhouses, anywhere where there's not condo fees, there's garage parking, and most importantly, a yard. I think us as Albertans, we do love our space. I mean, look how Edmonton's designed. It's so spread out. We just keep building out, 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 out. And a lot of my friends and clients want acreages. I've heard so many people want acreages. I was just out showing an acreage and I put a poll up on Instagram for you guys. Pretty much just asking, like, would you live on an acreage? Because the more old I get, and the more experienced I get, I do see the value in owning an acreage, right? There's a lot of acreages within 10 to 15 minutes outside of Edmonton, which provide a lot of value. You can get into Edmonton, you can have 3 to 6 acres probably for like 400 to 500,000 range. And like, why wouldn't you do that as opposed to buying a house that's more in the city, but you get a little backyard, that's about it. And to think the most important thing about an acreage is the value of land is the major thing that increases with real estate, right? A lot of these older popular neighborhoods, they've gone up in value because the land is more valuable. So what's the best thing to do? Invest in a house or invest in the land. With an acreage, you can do both. You can get a pretty big house on a huge piece of land. And if the city keeps expanding and we have rapid immigration like they're expecting, essentially the amount of people living here could increase by like 500,000 people within the next like 10, 15 years, which is friggin' nuts. And you know where they're going to be building? They're going to be building right to your house, out on your acreage, building around your house, wanting to buy your land, and it will be up in value. It'll be worth a lot more. So that's just my thought on acreages. It's kind of a tangent, but back to what I'm seeing as a realtor is very popular. Everybody wants something in the $300,000 to $400,000 range, as I've mentioned in my previous videos. So if you have a house, 300, 400,000, and you want to sell it, now's a good time because everybody wants those. As long as it doesn't have condo fees, right? Me and my clients have been looking for places like duplexes, townhouses, houses for 300K, and everything I've seen within the last couple months has sold, and there's not a lot left on the market. So that's definitely something to target if you're looking to buy, because those properties could be holding their value and going up due to demand, right? Houses in the more expensive price range, lower market for those, so it's not as good of an investment for me, but quality of life increase, right? Obviously, you can have a beautiful home and it's all yours. And if you're not looking to sell it in the next 10, 15 years, that's beautiful because you can ride the waves with the expensive homes. So a little bit more, obviously when you're looking to buy right now, it's always a good time, in my opinion, to buy in the winter. And lucky for you, we've got a COVID winter. So it's a double whammy. It's cold and it's COVID, right? So you can take advantage of those to go out and see if you can snipe yourself some good deals. Right now, the best deals would be in the condo market, easily. I've been looking with some clients of mine, and there's been some obscene price reductions in condos, which means those condos are selling instantly. We just looked at a penthouse condo that was like $600,000, and overnight they reduced it to $200,000 down to under $400,000, and it sold right away, no conditions. So if you're looking for a condo, obviously this is the time to buy when nobody else is buying condos, and it's in the middle of COVID, people aren't going to work. But you got to think that COVID will eventually end. Hopefully, obviously, we don't know, but it will end. And then what's going to happen is people are going to be going back to work, back downtown. Condo market's going to go back up. So you got to look for the opportunities right now because they're out there and people can't really sell their condos. So what do? You buy condos. So it's an interesting scenario there. You could also just rent out condos, right? You could buy a condo, you could rent it, Airbnb it if they allow you. There's lots of different options. But condos right now would be in my buy territory. Condos, anything in 300, 400,000, if you can find them, snipe those up because from what I can see on the market, they're all being snapped up like very quick. Especially detached single-family homes with double attached garage. Those things are going like hotcakes right now, especially in the newer neighborhoods. Also, if you're looking, also what I've noticed is people with money right now are really benefiting because they can go out and they can name their price for a home. Like if you have a lot of money and you want an expensive home, great time to buy too. Obviously in the winter, the best time to buy for price, but the quality of house is not there. Over the summer, we've seen in the nice neighborhoods, at least I've been looking with my clients in the west side, and there was probably about 5 to 6 houses in the 400K range in like Parkview, Laurier area that were pretty good, but fixer-uppers. Those are all gone. Like, you can't even find a house in those neighborhoods at this time of recording, you can't find any homes for like under $400,000 to $500,000. They're just not there. People will be waiting till spring to list those, so that's the one downside of shopping in the winter. Plus moving is a pain, but moving's a pain anyways. So. Yeah, anyways, I won't go on too long about this video. I just thought I'd give you guys a little market update. The market is pretty hot. It's obviously cooled down because it's winter, but it's still busy, and confidence is high in the real estate market, obviously, because people want to upgrade their homes. They want to stop renting. They want to have a home office, right? These are all things that people want, so that's what's in demand. So I hope you liked that video. The next one's coming up on how to sell your house right now. This one's kind of a market update on buyers, but the next one's going to be on selling a home right now during COVID and during the winter. So hope you enjoyed this one and have a good day.